Hello, everyone. Think about the last time you signed a document online, or you provided a sensitive contract or agreement to a third-party platform. Have you ever stopped to ask where that document actually goes, who has access to it, and is it truly secure? Today, I want to introduce you to Merodocs, a platform that answers these questions by putting you back in control. Merodocs is a privacy-first, decentralized e-signature platform built on Calamaro and the Internet Computer, ICP. It allows users to collaborate and sign documents securely, peer-to-peer, with no central servers and no intermediaries. So how does it work with Merodocs? Every user operates from their own private, independent node that Calamaro provides. When you start, you create a private workspace called Context. This is your default private context. It is like your home secure base where you can manage your personal signature libraries, which you can use to repeatedly sign documents and maintain a list of all the agreements that you are part of. Say you need to create a contract signing. What will be the process? Let me just show you the flowchart that I have added to this README document. Here is the complete workflow of the user journey in the Merodocs app. When a user opens the app, they create their own default context where they can store their signature library and agreements list. Now you have two options. You can either create a new agreement in which you will be the admin, or you can join an agreement using the invitation payload. Instead of just sending an email, we provide you with a secure invitation payload that allows two users to join the same context and access the documents there in a trusted environment. It's like your collaborator on their own separate node uses this payload to join the agreement, and then you are both seamlessly connected to the shared contracts. From there, only authorized users can upload PDF, view them, and sign them. The key is that the document only exists on the nodes of the invited participants, and they are never uploaded to a central cloud server. And this is true peer-to-peer collaboration. But what about the trust and the verification? For that reason, we have integrated ICP. What happens when you upload the document? The document gets uploaded into the context, and its original PDF hash is recorded on ICP. Then, every time the user has to first sign the document, then give consent, which is then logged on to the ICP, and then the user signs the document. All users who are invited in the context need to follow the same procedure of giving consent and then signing the document. And all this is logged on the ICP blockchain, where it can be then used as a verifiable method to see the document state and who the user was that signed the document when they signed the document. And with this, the final hash is recorded on ICP, and then you can use the document's final state to compare the hash stored on ICP and use it as a verification method. This is what we call an integrity match in the document. By this, we have two things. First, an audit trail is maintained, like when the document was signed and the user has given consent. What was the document hash was at that moment in time, and then the final document hash. If it matches the document state at that point in time, we say the integrity of the document is matched. This is all powered by ICP. This is how we maintain trust and integrity. Next comes the new feature that we have introduced in this part. That is the private AI chatbot. Let me show you the second part of how we have maintained. What happens when a user uploads a document? We have built a secure rack system using Calamaro and ICP. What we are doing first is when you upload a PDF, Merodocs extracts the text, chunks the document, and generates its embeddings locally. Then these embeddings of the document are stored on the Calamaro node. All this data is stored on the node itself. The data is private, and the document contains state in the control of the users. Then whenever the user asks a question, its embeddings get generated. They are matched locally on the Calamaro node itself. Then the similar embeddings are extracted from it. Then we get similar embedding from which we can get a context. Context for the query that is needed for the answer by the LLM. Plus, we also extract some of the few messages the user has interacted with the LLM in the previous chatbot. We take all this, combine it, make a full-fledged prompt from it, then send it to the ICP LLM, where we are currently using the provided Llama 3.18 billion parameter. Then using this ICP LLM, we take the output and the confidentiality score, which is how confident it is. You construct the prompt in a way that it doesn't exceed the time limit, or the request time ICP is currently having, and then we display the answer to the user. With this whole workflow, we are maintaining a private Q&A on Merodocs, which is a very important method, and this can be used by users asking, are there any clauses that are vulnerable or are not proper? Or what are the clauses in the contract, giving a summary of a contract if there are multiple pages, Big 10, 12 pages contract. So this legal chatbot will be very helpful for the users for generating any summaries related to the document. In conclusion, I will say that Merodocs is not just an e-signature tool, it's a complete ecosystem for secure document collaboration. By combining the peer-to-peer privacy of Calamero and the public trust and verifiability of the Internet computer and the power of privacy-preserving AI, we give you the functionality, intelligence, and most importantly, the peace of mind. This is the future of document management: decentralized, secure, and intelligent.